Welcome back to What's in My Bag. So we'll get into the funner stuff now. Yeah, funner is a word for those of you that were wondering, or at least it is in my vocabulary. But anyways, this is my sleeping bag. It's an Asita Summit stuff sack, dry sack. And my sleeping bag is a Mobile Mummy 800 2-season sleeping bag, and it's 29 degrees. And it weighs in at 1 pound 11 ounces, I think it is, and 1 pound 14 ounces with the dry sack. But anyways, I'll just go into this real quick. The Mobile Mummy is sick. It's got the classic Mobile Mummy, shape to it, but it's real cool. It's got a two-way zipper, and it's got these slits in the side where you can, throw your arms out. And now you can mess around camp with your pots and pans and everything and cook your dinner in your sleeping bag. Another cool thing about it is with the two-way zipper, you can zip up from the bottom and bring your feet out. And now you can tuck that backside of the sleeping bag onto the backside of your sleeping bag. And now you can walk around camp, and you can wake up in the middle of the night when it's real cold and go to the bathroom with your sleeping bag still on. So you still, keep that warmth in, which is definitely my favorite feature of the bag. Real cool. Sierra Design is doing some cool things. So as for shelter, for the 90% of my hike, I plan on staying in a hammock, throw it between two trees, and I'm bringing this Eno hammock, which is weighing in at 1 pound 2 ounces. I took their straps out and put these nylon cords in, or rope, which brought the weight down a little bit. But I plan on throwing this up between trees, and then I plan on using this MSR tarp, and with the guy lines, this is weighing in at 14.5 ounces. And so I can throw this above my hammock now, but if I don't want to sleep in the hammock, I can also just pitch this up with my trekking poles and throw my sleeping pad down and just sleep on the ground. Inside of this tarp, I've got a Tyvek cloth. You can kind of see it right here. But what that is, for those of you that are wondering, it's made for new houses. It's a waterproof barrier, and you just throw it up on the outside of your house. But what I'm using it for is a ground cloth. My dad picked it up, and I cut it to my length, and it's extremely breathable, extremely waterproof, and extremely lightweight. So with that being said, it's the perfect fit for my shelter system. Since I just mentioned my hiking pole, I've got this guy, but I've also got another one that my girlfriend's using to, record this with the stick pick. I'll get into that in a second. But I got duct tape around it. Duct tape is essential for the trail. You can fix almost anything with duct tape. So that's the hiking pole. And before I put it down, actually, I'll get into the stick pick system. It's this new thing. You can check it out at stickpick.com. And you put it around the end of your trekking pole, and then you thread your camera onto it. So now you can get to the summit and put your arm out and get those awesome pictures of you with the background, and you can walk on the trail like this while you're hiking, and you can take videos, which is what I'm going to be doing, or plan on doing. So that's real cool. Basically going to make my trip that more enjoyable. So I'll mention this real quick. It's my sleeping pad. It's foam. I cut it to my length, which is from my butt to my shoulders, because that's where all the weight goes. And I plan on putting this on the bottom of my bag and stuffing this right in the middle. Save some space in my bag. Now we'll get to my eating system that I've got going. I'll be hanging all my food in this dry bag and with this rope. I plan on hanging it with a critter hang most of the time to keep it away from the raccoons, the chipmunks, all those, porcupines, all those critters. But if I'm at a lower elevation, I'll throw it up as a bear hang to keep away from the bears, or if I'm in Baxter State or State Park or the Smokies. As for pots and pans, I'll show you what I'm bringing. I got everything right in here. So I'm going to be cooking all my food in here and eating it out of here. I'm going to be having all my coffee, my cider, hot chocolate, anything like that in here. That's my cup. I'll be eating with my spoon. I'll be using this to light my pocket rocket stove. It's a little Bic lighter. It's the small guy. And then this is my canister. And that guy will go for probably 20 days. This size. Now this is my little backpacking knife. The thing is sweet. I don't know what it is. My dad picked it up at a gun show. But it's basically got the only things you need, which is the blade itself, the sheath, it folds into itself, and then it's got this, folded it the wrong way. And then I got this little beaner on the side to clip it on to the bag or anything, but I'll probably be keeping it right in here. Alrighty. Now, this is my pocket rocket. I'll get into this real quick. The pocket rocket is weighing in at, what was it? I think it was like 3 ounces or something like that, maybe 4. No, I think it was 3. But anyways, I screw this right onto my canister, and it's the most reliable stove on the market, real lightweight, not the lightest of stoves, but most reliable. So that's my stove. It simmers, so you won't have to burn, you won't burn your food or anything like that. I've got this little cloth, bandana, I was forgetting the word. It's perfect for everything. You can wipe your face, you can wipe your dishes, whatever you need it for. You can use it as a filter. And now I'll get into, this is my toilet bag. I've got toilet paper inside of here, and I've got this hand sanitizer, Purell hand sanitizer inside of there. And we'll just go straight through all these little fun gadgets. So this is my bear spray. It's more for, you know, my mom. She likes to know I'm safe on the trail, and she's scared of all the bears, even though you never see them on the trail and whatnot. But it's more for her, but at the same time, it's real nice to have because, you know, it adds a sense of protection for me. I, have it next to my head every single night when I sleep, especially because I'm going to be stealth camping. It sprays up to 30 yards, and it's just, a good thing to have, even though you don't really need it. But when you want it, I'll have it. So then I've got these shades. I think shades are pretty important. These are Mountain Workshop. Quick shout out to Mountain Workshop. It's where I worked this summer, and we basically brought kids out, whether it be rock climbing, canoeing in the ocean, canoeing down the Delaware River Gap, or caving, backpacking, a bunch of things. It's awesome. If you live in Connecticut, you should bring your kids there. Sick place. Then I've got my toothbrush, my toothpaste, my chapstick, Burt's Bees Island Edition. I'm pretty sure that's enough said about that. Then I've got my harmonica. Harmonica is basically, it's going to be nice to play a couple tunes and keep myself busy when I'm not hiking during the day. And then as for water purification, some of you couch taters are probably going to give me a hard time about this, but I've been drinking straight out of streams my entire life, and I've never gotten sick. I know you can, and I know people get Giardia on the AT, but I plan on drinking straight from the streams and straight from the rivers and everything like that. I have my own scientific reasoning behind what I think I can drink and what I can't drink. But as for anything that comes from like a beaver dam or the city water or anything like that, if it's questionable, I've got these Aquamira water purification tablets. All you need to do is put one of these bad Larrys into the smart water bottle and let it sit for half hour, and you're good to go. So, yeah, water bottle. Not going with the Nalgene's. They're heavy, and these are real lightweight. And I probably will go with the bigger size of these, and I'll go with 2. Or sometimes I'll go with Gatorade bottles, just because, they're lighter than Nalgene bottles. I got my Mountain Suds. That's actually the name of the soap that this is. I put it in this contact solution little bottle right here just because it's lighter than what it came in. I don't need all of that. But this stuff is sick. You can wash your body with it. You can wash your sleeping bag with it, or backpack. Anything that you want to wash, you can wash with this. Your dishes, whatever. Alright, electronics. we'll start with this. I've got my Tika Petzl headlamp, and this was 5 ounces. I just bought it for the trail, and Lorax has a ladybug on him. Got to get it off of him.
No, it's good luck.
All right, you're good, dude. Stay right there. All right, so headlamp. I bought it for the trail. The thing is sick. And then I've got my. I'll move to the Spot GPS. My parents got me this for the LT, and the thing is real cool. It tracks my entire hike. I press this little foot, and it tracks my entire hike. And I think it's every 12 minutes it sends a coordinate to a web address for anyone to see that I want. And you can program messages into it. You can, for this message, if I press that, it says, I'm in for the night. It was a good day. Everything's, safe and sound. For this okay, I programmed it to say, yes, sir, getting it done, We're having a good day, whatever. And then we've got these helping hands. And if you flip that open, and if you press that, anyone that you program it to send to will send to a cell phone. And it will be like, whether it be a rough day and you want to get picked up on the trail, or if something's wrong but you don't need emergency medical attention, then you press that. The SOS button actually is, if you fold that open, if you press that, that's basically for any emergency personnel that a woofer trained or anything. They'll climb out there if you have a broken kneecap or anything, and they'll help you out. So it's cool. It's awesome for emergencies. Now I've got my cell phone, flip cell phone, bringing it back to the old days, I guess we can say. Then I've got this this town charger, which will charge all my electronics really quickly. And then this is another dry bag, and it has $40 in it cash, which is extremely important for anything. If you run into anyone that doesn't doesn't take cards or anything like that. But then it also has my debit card in there and my ID. Extremely important to have. But all of these are going to go right into there. I find that Ziploc baggies I used to use, they rip real easy, and they don't, hold up to, the amount of days that you want them to on the trail. So I think that heavy duty thing will be perfect. Now, this may be something I send home. I'm not entirely positive, but it's a Scorpion Eton radio, and this guy's weighing in at 10.5 ounces. It has a solar charge on it, so you can put it on the top of your bag and charge it, and it also has a crank charge, so you can crank charge it. It has the radio, and it also has weather. So weather is extremely important, so I'll know if there's a storm coming in that I have to hunker down pretty soon here. And the coolest thing about this, let alone it has a bottle opener, yeah, buddy. But it also can charge all of my electronics by cranking it or having the solar charge going. So if I run into any problem, I can charge all my electronics with this. Maybe something I sat home, who knows. Mesh bag. I've got this for all my fun little gadgets to go in because I'm not bringing the brain of my bag. So I've got this, and if I want any of my fun gadgets, I just pull out my mesh bag, and there everything is. And lastly, the Lorax. My girlfriend and myself, we bring this thing everywhere. It's kind of like our, little friend, and we put them up, and we have some cool, pictures with them. We kayaked around the Statue of Liberty, and we have him out there, and we hiked the long trail. We brought him there. We bring him everywhere. I don't know what this ladybug thinks he's doing to our Lorax, but we'll let him chill for a while. He's harmless. But I'm going to be bringing him. It'll be nice to have because my girlfriend isn't going to be hiking the trail with me, even though she'll be hiking, sections of it with me. But then for the bag, I've got the Osprey Exos 48 liter. I love this bag. I used to use the external bags that my dad handed down to me, but this thing is by far better. Feels like nothing's back there. And what's cool about this is it's got the hip pockets, so they're pretty big too, so I can put lots of things in there. The mice on the long trail chewed some holes in them, and yeah, we took care of those mice for sure. We let them know who's boss. But Yeah, that's cool. And then it's got the sternum strap pockets, and you can put your bear spray in there and whatever on each side. And then my guide is going to go right in here. I don't think this was meant to be a pocket, but I find it pretty sweet. You can put your guide right in there. So that's all my stuff that I'm bringing. When the days get warmer and the months get hotter, I'm going to lighten my pack up, and it'll be a lot lighter, and I'll let you know what I take out so you know. And right now everything's weighing in at 20 pounds exactly, which is kind of weird. But yeah, this is our first couple videos. The next video is going to be on top of Springer, and we'll do a little video on there. But part of the reason why I'm going on this hike, just a small, reason, but I want to include it because it's cool, is this is actually my dad. He's on Knife Edge on, I think it's the backside of Katahdin, and this was way back in the day, and I want to get up there, and he's going to do sections of the hike with me, but he's going to finish the hike with me, and I'm going to get up on that boulder and look out over that valley and just reflect on everything, and it's going to be sick. And then we're going to frame it in one big frame and have him here and me here, and it's just going to be sweet, and I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, stay tuned. We'll let me know what you think, and we'll put some videos up along the trail, so they'll be real cool. Happy trails. See you later. Bye.